Hi, I'm Mr. Wilson.
I'm Mr. Duda.
And together,
we're two guys and a map. Where's the map? I thought you had the map.
Wait, I thought you were bringing the map. Well, we got all this other stuff instead, and we're going to have a nice little review session on the European history standards for 6th grade social studies in Cobb County. So, got tests coming up, kids, and so we're here to help you. Mr. Duda, before we get to history, let's talk a little bit about some natural disasters that have affected, not natural, some man-made disasters, but environmental problems that Europe has had to deal with. We have one, acid rain.
Perfect, no problem. I have no problem with acid rain.
You like acid rain?
I like it.
This guy.
I'm ready for acid rain.
Hey, you can bring us bad luck.
Bring it on.
I cannot believe you did that. It's not acid rain like this.
Oh.
This is acid rain that kills forests around Europe, especially in Germany.
Oh yeah, black forest turns brown or gray or something.
Well, so that's what you need to know, kids. Acid rain has killed many trees in Europe, especially killing like whole forests in Germany. We get issues of air pollution.
Air pollution, no problem.
In our standards, we're focusing on air pollution in the United Kingdom,
Doesn't bug me.
in London.
Doesn't bug me.
Mr. Duda, you look like you're ready for a world war here.
It's the air pollution thing.
I can't. Can you guys hear what he's saying? I can't hear it. Take off the gas mask.
Sorry.
No, I guess they could have used that. So air pollution, a lot of it was caused by burning coal and fossil fuels, and made a lot of people sick in London. They had the Great Smog. They had, you know, thousands of people who actually died from lung disease.
Yeah.
Some pretty scary stuff. And of course, there are cities that still have to deal with this today. Now we got a biggie.
What?
Nuclear disaster.
Nuclear disasters don't
Nuclear
bug me.
power plant
Frogs with
blows up.
3 heads and fish flying through the air.
The Chernobyl nuclear disaster.
I'm ready for the fish.
Oh, I get it. You got a fish growing out of your head
Yeah,
now.
it's no big deal.
That's real mature, Mr. Duda.
Okay.
Take it off. We're wearing hats in the classroom. Geez, what's a pink slip when you need one? So, Chernobyl, so there's a nuclear power plant in Chernobyl, Ukraine, which at that time was part of the whole
Soviet Union.
Yes, and they had a problem. They were testing a reactor. We got into that in class. I'm not getting into the whole thing now. The big thing to know is created a huge mess. Radiation was spread all over the place. It was in Northern Europe. It made people sick, did kill some people outright. It's debated, you know, how many people were killed by this radiation, but really caused a huge mess, and it's also made a lot of people scared of nuclear power. Now, on to history.
History, I love history.
So, Mr. Duda, why did Europeans explore and colonize? A key?
That's the key.
To start the boat?
Nope.
Oh, we got a little crucifix here. Yes. So that's a big reason. A lot of the European explorers felt it was their religious duty to spread Christianity, and it would help them gain eternal salvation.
That's it.
So that was a driving force. They would bring priests along with them. Now they were also hoping to find some natural resources. And I see you've got some natural resources here.
Just digging around in my backyard. I mean, we were, and we...
Dirt? Oh, what did you get there? Oh, we got some gold. Nice. And of course, that's a big one they wanted. What else did they want? The Europeans wanted things like gold and...
Easy.
Well, we're not quite there yet. Silver. Like timber from the trees that we cut down.
Yeah.
We've got...
It's all kinds of stuff. Well,
okay.
Fresh water is a natural resource.
I don't think that's why they came to the Americas. But anyway, all right, nice try. So they wanted markets to sell their own European goods. They wanted to sell them to their continent. You got your market basket.
Market basket right there. They brought that. They said, here, we got stuff for you. You got stuff for us.
We can buy some manufactured goods from Europe now in the colonies.
Look at that. Right?
And then there were the efforts of this famous, it's not Prince Henry the Alligator, it's Prince Henry the...
Navigator.
Yes.
Got the book.
With his French accent, right. Of course, he was Portuguese. Well, so Prince Henry was very important. The real Prince Henry was very important in navigation. He encouraged the building of better ships, map making. He also set up sort of a school. Oh, that's school. Okay, old time. Gotcha. Okay. So he had an informal school for navigation where captains and navigators get together and exchange information, maps and the like. Now, of course, this European imperialism would eventually help lead to World War I because as Europeans, as they developed their colonies around the world, they competed for them. They would fight fight with each other. So you get a country like here is a northern African country, Algeria. But I got it first. Wait. I didn't even know what just happened there, kids. That was alarming.
I got it.
And it's going to lead to a world war, perhaps.
Mine now.
Okay, we need to know where some colonies were located. So Spain's colonies, Spain and Europe, but of course they colonized a lot in the Americas. Mexico, Central America.
Wait, that's why we speak Spanish when we go to Mexico.
Yes.
Okay.
Large parts of South America, but not
Brazil.
Yes.
Portuguese.
Right, and of course the Spanish, they're gonna be looking for a map that has like Mexico shaded in there, and Central America. And you'll know it's Mexico right off the bat. They had what's now the United States, the whole Southwest, California, large parts of California were. One of us is from there, right?
Queen California lived there in California.
Oh, I don't even know about that one.
No, you do.
So England. Now England, they took, of course, the 13 colonies. Georgia was one of them.
Yeah.
Australia, India.
Oh yeah, they did India. That's right.
India. Large parts of Africa.
Yeah. Did they do any in China? Did they do?
A little bit in Asia too. They did make a claim on Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. So England, you see Australia and India shaded in, it's England and the 13 colonies. Now the French, where were they?
In France.
And they were also in Western Africa, like the northwestern part of Africa. A lot of them, you can still speak French there today. People will understand you, especially the older people.
What about Canada?
Quebec. Canada, part of that. Of course, the British eventually took all of it. And the Louisiana Purchase in what's now the United States. We bought that from France. Okay, Portugal. Be looking for Brazil in South America. It's the big country.
And they did a little bit in Africa too, I think, didn't
they? They did down in the southeastern part.
Okay.
All right. Madagascar.
I got it.
That was Portuguese for a while. Okay. Now we got World War I coming up. We got your World War I helmet here. We got. So why did this war happen anyway? All right, I'll teach you. So, World War I, there were some causes. We learned this acronym MAIN, M-A-I-N. The M is for?
Militarism. We want to play with our things.
Right. Countries built up. Let's get a good profile view of it there. It's going to blow up or something. So, countries built up their armies, their navies, their air power. And there was also a belief that using your military was a good way to solve your country's problems. So you invest lots of money into your military. There are alliances.
Alliances, me, you.
Yeah, countries teaming up to fight on. There we go.
You too.
We've actually got two camera people there. So countries. So Russia was allied with France, was allied with England, and all. Then when you mess with Germany, you got Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire with them. It makes for a real big mess globally. We've got imperialism, which we kind of talked about again. Where did Algeria go anyway?
I have it.
Countries fought over their colonies around the world. In fact, the war nearly started about a decade earlier in Morocco in northern Africa. But negotiations solved that one. And finally, nationalism. All right, rah, rah, go my country, country's number one. Yes. And it's also, nationalism can mean people living in colonies who want to be free and independent. So you got like the people down there in like Bosnia which is pretty much controlled by Austria-Hungary at the time. They want to be free, and that's going to lead to a famous assassination of
the Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his lovely wife, Sophia.
Yes. So that was, they were upset about Austria-Hungary controlling them. A Serbian nationalist killed them, and of course that's going to be the spark.
Did he not wash his hands? He had black hands, or
he wasn't a secret group called the Black Hand. They didn't literally paint their hands black or anything. Okay, now World War I gets going, the battles are raging, and Russia's in it, and then Russia's out of it. They were having a problem. Remember, many Russians were being killed in the war. They lost like 2.3 million people in the First World War alone, known as the Great War. And many of the Russians were going out there. Their country didn't even give them a gun. They were running out with like pitchforks or told, pick up someone else's gun when they die.
Makes sense.
I mean,
works for me.
All right, you're a better sport about it than I am.
I'm not Russian.
So you're sitting right there.
I'm sick.
Yeah. So we've got. Now I'm half Italian, so I might start roaming around.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so we've got. So Russians started making demands. They wanted peace. They wanted their country to get out of the war. They wanted their royal family to
advocate.
Anastasia's daddy to abdicate, to step down from the throne, and eventually he had to. So they wanted peace. They wanted out of World War I. They wanted bread, meaning they wanted food to eat, right?
Bread, money.
No, they wanted food.
Oh,
they
food.
Wanted to be able to eat. They were like so desperately poor, and they wanted land. They wanted to be able to have some land that would be theirs. Okay, now, so Russia has a revolution, and what happens? The Bolsheviks, meaning the communists, they take over, and the country becomes they kill their royal family. Probably think it goes this way. He's not going to touch it, yes. All right, there we go. The Soviet Union is born, a communist country. Well, so that was real helpful, Mr. Duke.
Sorry.
All right, so we have that. Russia, after they have their revolution, they overthrow their czar, their king. They kill the royal family, and they get out of one of the first things they do is they drop out of World War I, out of the Great War. They say goodbye. All right, Germans, we're not fighting anymore. Sorry, England, France, other allies, we're not with you anymore. So that was one of the big effects, and we got a communist country that we later have a Cold War with. So another effect of World War I was a worldwide economic depression.
Yeah.
So what a depressing topic.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I can only imagine what he's going to have for this. Oh, nice. Please, brother, can you spare a dime? Oh, you know, I happen to have a dime right there. You can have, because it says you're a patriotic American and a veterinarian of the Great War.
Yes.
Oh, a veteran of the Great War. Okay.
Yep.
Available for any work. I'll have a job for you later on.
Okay, great.
I'm a florist with. Now, so this economic depression we had, the Great Depression in the United States, it was all over the place. Times were tough. And a lot of it was caused by World War I. That was a big part, or the aftermath of it. Also, there was the famous Treaty of Versailles, of which we have the actual copy of the Treaty of Versailles. Some museum somewhere is missing this.
Yeah.
These are here's the whole thing. So right about there, you know. Okay, I guess I should probably be more gentle with that. But this is significant.
Germans didn't like it.
It did. It ended World War I, the Great War. Germans didn't like it because they lost land, they lost their colonies.
They had to pay money back.
They had to pay for all the war damages. They were blamed for the whole thing. And a lot of Germans found it unacceptable.
Yeah.
So, and then this is going to be the conditions, the worldwide economic depression that hit Germany really hard, and the Treaty of Versailles, angry over that, not the Treaty of Versailles, Treaty of Versailles. It's going to lead to the rise of a political party, a very dangerous political party, a very dangerous man in Germany. And who might that be?
The National Socialist Nazis.
Yes, the Nazis with their leader Hitler. And that's going to create a whole mess. It's going to lead to another world war. It's going to lead to the Holocaust. Speaking of the Holocaust, it killed somewhere in the neighborhood like 11, 12 million people. 6 million Jews alone were killed.
6 million Jews, 4 million Polish nationalists, Catholic priests, social...
So let's look at targets. So Jews were a huge target.
Yeah.
We have Slavic peoples,
yeah.
Slavs like Russians. Yeah. We have mentally handicapped
social, so people that they didn't think that was socially on par with
political enemies, political enemies too. And we have, I'm having trouble thinking of these now.
Religious leaders.
Certain religious leaders. So we got, gypsies, hated gypsies too. They're called Roma over there in Europe.
Is it Roma around?
Yes. All right. So we've got, and that's going to be a whole big mess. Now, it's also going to lead to, World War II is going to lead to the Cold War and the rise of, what are you doing, Mr. Budon?
You said it's going to be a Cold War.
You think they're going to be going around shooting with like a cold ray, a freeze ray gun?
I'm worried about that stuff.
That is so immature. Well, no, it's not that at all. The Cold War is going to set up a battle without a big war between the United States and the Soviet Union, but we're going to fight each other in other ways for a lot of years. And next time, we got the rise of the superpowers, which are going to be, we got the Soviets on the one side. There we go. And the Americans on it. You got your two big superpowers, and they're going to have a big Cold War.
I'm ready.
Now, you're bigger than me. I don't think this is really a fair fight. Yes. I got my pet rattlesnake ready, though. So anyway.
I'm bringing my Navy.
And I got my book about the Cold War.
Yeah. Well, I got this.
You're supposed to get this out. We talked about the explorers.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a little slow.
All right. And, well, guys, it's been a pleasure. We will talk about the Cold War next time on Two Guys.
And a map.
And
you bring the map.
You're bringing the map.
No, I got the compass.
Hopefully someone will bring a map next time. Hey, kids, good luck. Study. Hope you find this helpful. Bonjour.